So this is the app that we put together to show the results of the algorithms that Remy was talking about before. So you have the set of clusters of outliers that we found. You can kind of flip through the various clusters. When you go to look at a particular cluster, you can see information about the cluster in terms of how many outliers are found. You see kind of an overview of all the clusters. One of the things that the algorithm does is, okay, I was hoping I could pause this. Let's see if did that work? Okay, it did. So you see in the upper corner here, you see the breakdown of the various influencing attributes. So when we go to look at outliers, we identify the things that are most influential in terms of making something an outlier. So we start out by showing you the typical point of the cluster, and then you can identify what the outliers are for it here. And then at the bottom of the screen, you can see the more information about those influential outliers, showing the time. The green line shows the time where we detected the outlier, and then you can see the curve about 20 minutes before and after, showing how that outlier was behaving, or that attribute was behaving just before and just after the outlier event. And the idea here is to be able to identify what the actual cause of the outlier is. As Remy said, it could be an expected event, it could be something that's good, it could be something that's bad. But a subject matter expert can take a look at this. We show the kind of the distribution of the attributes over the entire data set and the distribution across the clusters. So you can see whether it's, in this case, you can see that the amperage and the kilowatt hours are much, much higher than the global set. And so that would give a subject matter expert information about what's really going on. And then you can go up and you can actually start labeling the entries. You can add whatever labels you like. You can apply them one by one if you want to go through and look at them individually. But you can also, using the scatter plot of all the various outliers in the cluster, you can go in here and click on individual ones and then see how they behave. Down to the bottom here, you're seeing the comparison between the current outlier you're looking at and the typical points. You can identify whether they're actually the same issue or not. If you identify that a bunch of them are the same issue, you can basically go in and apply that tag to a bunch of them at once by just drawing a circle around the full set. And it makes it very easy to kind of tag a large number of them at the same time. You can also identify, if you have, like here, it looks like there may be two different clusters. You can actually go in and you can look at the data from the other cluster as well, and you might identify that this may be a slightly different issue. And so you can go in and add a different tag to those issues. And so the goal is to make it very, very easy to tag large numbers of outliers that look to be the same in a very simple, quick operation. So you can see here we're adding another tag to these. So it makes it very easy for a subject matter expert to go through and identify kind of the root cause of these various outliers and then tag them. And then that can lead to, as Remy was saying, various other kinds of algorithms, data cleansing, hooking that into various machine learning techniques as needed based on the kind of information you find.